everybody, y'all come on in here. Come on in. Come on in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Let's get going. How y'all doing? What's happening? What's going on, Mira? What's going on, S-File? Shout out to my mods. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are well. You guys have asked me to check out an interview. And is I guess with malware interviewing some dude claiming to be the writer of Sinners, the movie. I told you I'm not giving her a view, but I will check out his video he did. It's like a 2-minute video. Information Man Show went over that too. Apparently, malware interviewed the guy, and I'm like, I'm not. I would have to get like a, you know, Muppet version, preferably, of the interview. But it's certainly, I'm not giving her a click or view. I'm not using her videos for nothing. And it is what it is. So anybody has time for that bullshit? I went over that yesterday. Uh-uh. She wanted to see him and claim that people are stealing her content and all this stuff with no evidence. Nope. But if I get like a transformative Muppet version of it, we will go over that. But we can't go over the actual TikTok video.
What's up, y'all? This is Nathaniel.
This is the guy she interviewed that claims that the Sinner movie storyline was stolen from him. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Y'all good? I don't think my chat is working right. Be right back. Okay. Hey, Caleb, welcome back, honey. Saint, what's going on? Oh, man. Not this dusty fool. I know, right? Or else, I was showing a workaround to if somebody actually times up by my. Oh, cool. Email it to me. Or let me know what it is. I think this guy's FOS. How do we? Yeah. He looked like it. I haven't heard of him. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in full. I will say I have not seen it in full. I want to, but I have not seen it in full yet. So I heard it was good. I heard it was really good. It got plenty of awards and everything. Why he's just not saying something, who knows? Because I think if it was truly, it was stolen or whatever, wouldn't he have said something when it was first released? He's just not saying something. Hey, Dr. Nene, how you doing? Sharon, how you doing? What's going on? I'm good, honey. Dr. Nene up in here. Oh, man, we can get Dr. Nene's YouTube channel link dropped. Y'all, she does all the fantastic shorts. Dr. Nene, if you have the Muppet version of the interview Malware did with this guy here about the Sinners movie, I'll go over it, but I will not go over her video. No. No. I won't even give her a view. Not at all. Let's see. But I will go over his original video. Dude look like he is having a hard time. And like, why did he come out beforehand? That's so crazy. Where is his family from? Who knows? Bama boy, who knows, honey? I don't even know what's his name. This is not my first time watching this. I know did a video covering this, and he kind of dives a little into some documents, but I haven't had the chance to watch his full video. Information Man Show. Shout out to him. This is crazy. Chi said, oh geez, here we go. This self-cannibalizing idiot. Marianne, please go to bed. This isn't her video, y'all. Oh man. Well, we only gonna react to Dr. Didi video if she she's like, I'll work on it. Dr. Didi can give us a Muppet version of it. We'll check it out. It has to be transformative. Transformative, new content, creative content. Not hers. Pre-recorded, hand hit. No. Mm-mm. Nope. I won't even go on her channel. I blocked it anyway. Child. There you go. Y'all visit Dr. Nini's channel, please. Check out all of her fantastic, funny clips and content on her channel. Show her some love and support. Hey, Tavares, shout out to my moms crossing over from Lennon. Okay, cool beans. He's live. Hi, Lennon. How you doing, Miss Independent? Oh, I like the Snoopy. Y'all ready? We finna watch this and check this out because I'm trying to figure out why the fuss is about this guy. Child. That's why I say he's only ever made one movie back in 2015. Mom sounded so dumb when talking to about this video. This was one where she had used, man, it's a stream. Are you serious? Oh, yeah, no, they're not getting a view out of me. Chabu. It's the Hotep hanky. All right, y'all, hit the phone when you can see it here. Let's get to it.
What's up, y'all? This is Nathaniel Sherrod Jr., also known as Billy, movie director, screenwriter, actor, artist, and producer. I'm here.
Wait, his name is what? Nathaniel Sherrod Jr., also known as Billy. How did you get Billy out of Nathaniel? Is Billy short for Nathaniel? I mean, is that like a nickname for Nathaniel? Wouldn't that be like a Nate? Or a Nat? Or Han? Han? What? How did he get Billy? I thought like people with William as a first name use Bill. How do we get Billy out of Nathaniel?
Movie director, screenwriter, actor, artist, and producer. I'm here to expose a movie that got stolen from me. I wrote the movie.
You wish. Why hasn't he sued them? Has he sued them? I mean, good grief. Is there a lawsuit? Y'all, this is crazy. If you're talking about they stole a movie from you, then you should have sued them, right? No lawsuit filed as of yet. Is he for real? Like, this is crazy. But yeah, he's all over social media. He hasn't filed a lawsuit, though. You know where it would be more important to take that to? Ryan Coogler is going to be like, who is this little busted up dude? He has not sued. He has not sued. Hold on, let me Google. Y'all, he's so, this little dusty dude here. Nathaniel Sherrod Jr. and the Center's film concept dispute. He has publicly accused Ryan Coogler and his production company, Proximity Media, of stealing the core concept for the Oscar-winning vampire film Sinners. Sherrod claims that the vampires in the Jim Crow South premise, featuring black twins battling supernatural forces in the historical South, was originally his idea, and he had been pitching a very similar story long before Coogler's project was announced. What evidence does he have of that? What evidence does he have? Because you let Malware tell it, hell, you do a live stream, all of a sudden, you got copyrights on it. What evidence and documentation does he have to prove that? Are you serious? Just saying that, I came up with it first and I was pitching it. Based on what documentation? Funny how he hasn't gone to court. Sherrod's social media post and viral Instagram video alleged that his original screenplay included nearly identical character dynamics for the protagonist, similar names. So nearly identical, similar does not mean same and stolen. Similar names for the twins, Elijah Smoke and Elias Stack Moore, played by Michael B. Jordan. A setting and plot involving black brothers returning to 1930s Mississippi to protect their juke joint from bloodsuckers. As of March 26, 2026, Sherrod has not yet filed a formal lawsuit. He has been meeting with attorneys to prepare legal action, but the case has not been publicly announced or accepted into court records. Has he filed something yet? Because I'm seeing here he hasn't. His own daddy evicted him and told me all I needed to know. Y'all, this is crazy. The controversy comes weeks after Coogler won the Best Original Screenplay. So all these awards, then he comes out. Not when the movie first dropped, though. This movie been out since when? Last year? When did the movie first air, like premiere? You can't make this up. Who does that? The movie premiered in 2025. 2025. It's 2026. Why he just not saying something? So you mean to tell me when this movie premiered last year in 2025, he saw the movie. I guess he kept watching it over and over again and realized, oh, wow, I like this. This is a good plot. Wait, I think I have one like that. Then all of a sudden, when it wins awards, oh yeah, I definitely have a plot like that. I've been pitching this plot for years. Where did he get this from? But he said nothing in 2025. Okay. Yeah, this is something else. This is something else. This thing, when did it premiere? Release dates, April 3rd, 2025 in AMC Lincoln Square, April 18th, 2025 in the United States. This thing has been out since April 18th of 2025, over a year ago. A year and 5 days to be exact. And you're just now saying something this year? It's pathetic. And yet, what evidence does he have to prove that this was his idea? You know, might need to have that copyrighted. Malware didn't tell you that when she was over there interviewing you? Oh my God. Y'all, this is unbelievable. Okay. He didn't tell her, you know, you can file copyright strikes. They may not go through or anything, but, you know, whatever. Some shit. Y'all, what's going on, Rosetta? This is unbelievable. So now he wanted to wait a whole year to say, oh, they stole my movie.
In 2020, it was entitled Bloody Freaks. I have it copywritten since 2020. There's a movie that is saying that they wrote this film in 2024.
We haven't
we
seen
were in
your
pre-production
movie
already with 27 other producers and different people working on the project. I had a video game being developed. My screenplay starred one Caucasian white lead actress and three black.
Caucasian. She's mixed. You know that? She's actually mixed. She's not Caucasian. She in real life, she's actually mixed. She found out that she is mixed. So, you know, I mean, what you gonna do? Demand that she gets subpoenaed for her DNA or something? I mean, how does it gonna go? Your Honor, I'm demanding that she takes a DNA test to prove that she is not 100% Caucasian. Because then that's gonna butcher my whole narrative. F you me, so I can just say I had something copyrighted back in 2020, right? And say it's similar to what I have, and it sounds the same, but it's not the same exact thing, but it's similar. It's almost the same storyline. It's round about the same year. Does that mean that you stole it? He has no idea what he's gonna have to prove in court.
Male actors. One being a black musician who also has a solo performance in the film Just like in my
Is that what his film is about? Did y'all see his film? He copyrights his movie back in 2020. That could be any. Thank you. He might as well say Marvel stole my movie when they put out what's the vampire one with Wesley Snipes? What's the name of that one? Oh Lord, it's still kind of coming to my mind. What's the Marvel film with Wesley Snipes in it, where he's a vampire? I mean, good grief. What's the name of that movie? Not Morbius. The other one, Wesley Snipes. Oh Lord have mercy. Why when I type that in, Morbius comes up? It's the other one with Wesley Snipes in it. Well, I mean, he might as well say, "Hey, they stole my idea." Why not go all the way there? They stole my idea when they made that movie with Wesley Snipes in it. How dare Marvel? My movie was copyrighted in 2020. You know what? Now it was copyrighted in 2000. Yeah, it's been around for 20 years. Blade. That's the name of it. Thank you, Jay William. Thank y'all, Mindy. Thank y'all, Saint. Sorry, Ken. Yeah, he might as well say Blade is a copy of his so-called copyrighted film. Blade stole his film. Y'all didn't know Blade stole his script too? He's talking about a Caucasian lead actress. She's not Caucasian. So that's that. She's mixed. I mean, if you want to be technical, because that's what they're going to be in court, technical. She's not going to just say, "Oh, I'm 100% Caucasian." Nope. Mm-mm. She's going to be like, "Who the hell is this idiot calling me Caucasian?" No, I'm mixed. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, that's going to fall apart. Oh my God. Dusk Till Dawn. Yo. Dusk Till Dawn. Blade. Sinners. I mean, he could literally say any film with vampires with a black male role that's leading the film stole his idea. So far, we got Marvel and we got Sinners. We got Blade and Sinners. And Sinners is not lining up because the lead Caucasian role in his movie is not Caucasian in Sinners at all. But yeah, he put her photo up. Oh, she gonna be so mad. She's also in Marvel show Hawkeye. Yeah. I'm like, I'm the new Hawkeye. What you talking about? You don't kick rocks. Get your bum ass out somewhere. Dude. he gonna be so mad when he loses in court. Yo, it's the fact that he caught this girl Caucasian. She's not Caucasian. Okay.
2020. There's a movie that is saying that they wrote this
He won't even
film
say
in
it.
2024.
But maybe they did.
We were in pre-production already with 27 other producers and different people working on the project. I had a video game being developed.
He looked drunk.
My screenplay starred one Caucasian white lead actress.
She's not Caucasian. She's
and
mixed.
3 black male actors.
Bloody Freaks is his
one
movie.
being a black musician.
Lord have mercy.
Who also has a solo performance in the film, just like in my screenplay.
What? Oh God, having a solo is something else?
If you've seen my movie Boys Cry, then you know that's my style of movies because I'm an artist. It's my last film, I put a solo in the middle of the movie. I'm performing in the middle of the movie. Sinners starred one Caucasian lead actress, 3 black male lead actors. Michael B. Jordan playing himself twice.
Oh no. He played himself twice. Did y'all know that? she's mixed. Oh, Haley is gonna be so pissed off with you, dude. See, I'm like, he gonna have to leave my name out his mouth and take down my image off his video. I hope she hit his ass with a copyright strike. And malware. Go get malware. just add her to the list. Haley, add malware to the list.
A character by the name of Ron Stacks, who's a real person in real life.
Did he cut
He's
the
an
video?
artist from my hometown.
So what?
He was going to be in my movie, and he was going to be the well-known person coming into town to throw a music event.
He was going to be in your movie, or he was in it? This is unbelievable.
He was going to be in my movie, and he was going to be the well-known person.
He said he was going to be in my movie. Okay, but you're saying that this movie was made and already in post-production. So it was already recorded? Have y'all ever heard of that? Bloody Freaks? But there's a movie called Blood Freaks. Did y'all know that? So he stole a title from another movie called Blood Freak. 1972 American horror film called Blood Freak. So he called his Bloody Freaks, and he think that somehow is going to go through court. So the producers and the writers of Blood Freak can sue his ass for stealing their title. See, dude, this is why you don't play around with laws you don't understand. Because I hope your attorney understands that. Okay, so you're going to take them to court for Bloody Freaks. Then they can sue you for stealing the title of their film called Blood Freaks. Going back to 1972. Can you believe? Y'all see that there? 1972 American horror film directed by Brad F. Grinter and starring Steve Hawks, Dana Cullivan, Heather Hughes, and Bob Courier. So you're stealing titles while you're claiming they stole a concept. This is unbelievable. Is this his video? That doesn't even look like his video. So he's saying they took my concept, but he can't prove how. But yeah, he took somebody's title of a film. Yo, okay. Keep on with this dumb shit. You're going to end up, boy, you're going to get it. You're going to get your ass countersued by somebody else.
And coming into town to throw a music event. And everybody was going to turn into...
That was the end of the video.
Let's go back.
My characters in Bloody...
Hold on. Okay, Information Man Show went over. I want to see this.
Bloody Freak screenplay you see up on the screen.
Hold on.
So you hear the brother right there saying that they were in pre-production way before Sinners was even became a concept as we know it. This is what Nathaniel Sherrod is saying, director of the movie Bloody Freaks. And he says that this is where the concept for Sinners originally came from. I just wanted to emphasize that again.
It even looks
Let's continue.
Similar.
I had a video game being developed. My screenplay starred one Caucasian white lead actress
so no one,
and three black male actors. One being a black musician who also has a solo performance in the film.
That's just like that happened in Sinners. You had one that was a musician, right, who had a great voice.
Hold on, let me
in this Bloody Freak.
Hold on.
But right here is his screenplay. I had to enhance this with AI. In this Bloody Freak screenplay you see up on the screen right there, he goes into details as to the characters. And I got to be honest, everybody. I got to be very honest. There are a lot of similarities. He says there's over 100 similarities between his movie and the movie as we know it, Sinners.
Okay, so what is his evidence to prove that Ryan Coogler or anyone that wrote the film Sinners got a hold of this script? Because we haven't seen any video or anything of his film at all. Where is his? Because I'm not seeing his stuff. He's saying that he's got a whole script and all of that. Where is his movie? Because right now, what are we looking at? He's just saying, oh, they stole my concept. But that doesn't mean that they stole the script. They stole the film. You got to understand what it means. Thank you, Caleb. It doesn't, similarities does not equal plagiarism. And understand, Ryan Coogler's attorneys are not stupid by a long shot. They're not going to just sit here and say you plagiarized from him. And they're like, okay, we can't even see his script. We don't have any script that he's written. We've never seen it. We don't know what. He could just be making this shit up and then changing the date on it. How do we know he didn't steal his script from Blood Freaks from 1972? Just because that was his concept, or he's saying that's a concept, does not mean he'll be able to prove plagiarism in court. You know how many ideas and concepts they have when it comes to these Marvel movies and shows, where you have a bad guy fighting the superhero. The superhero may lose a couple fights here and there, but in the end, they win the war, and that's it. You have somebody else come along and say they stole my concept. I had a hero, I had two villains, and the villains won for the first 15 minutes. They whooped the hero's ass, and then in the end, my hero wins. They plagiarized from me. What do you mean? That's like a concept from many of these films. You have a lot of movies that have very similar concepts, but it doesn't mean it is plagiarism. There are many variable factors that determine whether or not a film has been plagiarized. And you're talking about this being copyrighted. So is he suing under copyright infringement? What the hell is he suing under? Because whatever law he sues, he utilizes for the lawsuit. That's the premise and the basis for the lawsuit. He's going to have evidence to prove that this law was violated through these acts based on this evidence. Does that make sense? If he can't prove copyright infringement, then he's already lost. This is absolutely insane. So I don't care what his concept is. It's a copyright infringement.
So I just want to be correct in what I'm saying. And that's what he's been showing up here. This is the screen.
He put that up, but he didn't put up the actual game itself. We haven't seen the game. We haven't seen the movie.
Charade, game idea, concept, bloody.
That doesn't prove anything. Your Honor, this proves nothing. What is the game? Play the game. Does the game come up? Game doesn't come up at all. So he's going to go to court. Your Honor, this is Exhibit A, my script. Okay, but this could be a concept of most scripts with vampires in it. Do you have a film?
Like I said, let's continue. Oh, let me put this up here.
If you've seen my movie,
a copyright for his idea. Let's continue right on here.
What he doesn't own is any concept involving vampires, Caucasian women, and black men. However, you put that in whatever order you want for a movie, it's your choice. It's your creativity. The idea or concept of a vampire film involving a lead Caucasian, in his mind Caucasian, because she's not Caucasian, but whatever, lead Caucasian looking woman, 3 black men in the South, is not something he owns. Because that could be a plethora of movies. He would have to show copyright infringement was done from Ryan Coogler and Ryan Coogler's team against his copyrighted script that we have not seen conceptualized in a film at all. Is there a movie or video out here for us to watch? He's going to go claim copyright infringement. Oh my God, this is something else. This is the craziest thing ever. There's so many concepts. Exactly. It's like vampire, man, woman, boy, girl, then. Are you kidding? How does that equate to copyright infringement? How does that equate to that? Rosetta's like, I don't even know. Albert says your point on copyright in terms of this guy's film might be right. The 2005 film, The Island, was sued by the producers of the 70s film, Parts the Clonus Horror, on copyright infringement grounds. And that's the thing. He's got Bloody Freaks as a title of his film, but yet there's a film called Blood Freaks from 1972. All he did was add a Y. What if his film's concept is the same as Blood Freaks from 1972? While he's trying to decry copyright infringement, he has to prove that there was some level of copyright infringement from Ryan Coogler. A concept might not be the only predicate to proving that when the concept is very mundane and basic, and the way that conceptualizes, like the concept of a vampire with a white woman and 3 black men, could apply to many films. How you put that together and arrange that, and then bring that concept to a video, to a movie, to film, that's based on your creativity. So how do you say it doesn't matter how you express it, how you put this, how that was arranged? No one should be making movies that involve a Caucasian woman and 3 black men, period. That's my idea. What are you talking about? That's what he's trying to say. No one has the right to utilize the idea of a white female lead role and 3 black men in a vampire movie, because I came up with it first. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's what this comes down to. Because that's what he's talking about here. That's all he's saying.
If you've seen my movie Boys Cry, then you know that's my style of movies, because I'm an artist. It's my
style of movie. You can have whatever style you want. How does that equate to copyright infringement?
Last film, I put a solo in the middle of the movie. I'm performing in the middle of the movie.
Doesn't matter. You know how many people put songs in films? So the concept of a solo in a movie, it's not something anyone else can do. So if any other movie has a solo musical in the middle of it, he's going to sue you for copyright infringement. Please know that lawsuit is coming.
Sinners starred 1 Caucasian lead actress, 3 black male lead actors. Michael B. Jordan playing himself twice.
Right.
A character by the name of Ron Stacks, who's a person in real life.
Boom. Let me stop it right here. This is interesting because in the movie,
let me move forward.
He was going to be in my movie, and he was going to be the well-known person coming into town to throw a music event, and everybody was going to turn into vampires in this scenario at this one location. If you
we haven't even seen that script. Have y'all seen that script or his film? Have y'all seen this? Where's this script or film at? Because I looked up Bloody Freaks. That didn't come up. Has anyone seen that? Because right now, him showing something about a copyright does not mean that he came up with it. We can't even see it. Where's that video? I literally put in Bloody Freaks. What's his name? Nathaniel Sherrod Jr. Let me check this tab over here. I don't even see his movie. Where is it? Do y'all see that film? Bloody Freaks? Y'all see it? He is known for Criminals at Work, For My Man, and Copycat Killers. Where's Bloody Freaks? Do y'all even see that? Wait a minute. Oh, when we look you up, you moron, we don't even see Bloody Freaks listed. You're not even known for that. You don't even get credits for it. He did 1 episode of Copycat Killers, 1 episode of Criminals at Work, 1 episode For My Man as an extra. As an extra. Y'all see that? As an extra. This is unbelievable. Can y'all see and hear me hit the phone? This is unbelievable. Is he on IMDb? I think I'm looking at it. This is it. This is IMDb right here. Let me drop the link so y'all can see it, because this is crazy. So the one film he's claiming that Ryan Coogler stole from him, as copyright infringement, doesn't even show up on IMDb. What the hell is going on? And it gives you the characters he played here. So Criminals at Work, he was David Ramsey. For My Man, he was an extra. Copycat Killers, SWAT. He was in SWAT. He didn't even have a name. And he did one episode of each. I don't care what he claims to have copyrighted. We don't even see that body of work. We have not seen a video or a movie called Bloody Freaks. It's not showing up on IMDb. He's not even getting credit for the damn thing. That part is blank. You can't make this stuff up. He has not, he's talking about a game that we haven't seen. No one's played the game. So how do you know that this is similar to that when you can't visualize it and see this? Like, we can't see the movie itself. We can't see the game. You just showing us that you copyrighted this stuff means nothing. Because the judge is going to say, well, how do I know that they stole your concept when you can't show me a video of this stuff? You saying they stole a movie concept, but you don't have where's your movie? What's Bloody Freaks the movie at? Where is it? Why can't we see it? Am I looking for it right? This is unbelievable. Have y'all seen a movie on that? Has anyone seen a movie called Bloody Freaks by Nathaniel Sherrod Jr.? Because I haven't. You think he would have a movie to be able to play to show the concepts and how they're similar? Oh my God. Oh, this is painful. He was an extra. Dude. And Bloody Freaks doesn't even show up. He has just a script. That's it. And something about a video game. No visuals. He had one piece of art. We don't see the film itself. He said something was in post-production, but where is it? The video game has not been actually developed at all. And if it is, you're going to have to play the game and play the movie for a jury to look at to determine whether or not the concept was so-called stolen. Because, we're visual as human beings, and we have to see this shit because otherwise you're lying. I can't believe this. People actually taking this clown seriously. We know that. You see, yeah, you're going to try to claim copyright infringement. We haven't seen the screenplay. We haven't seen the movie. How do we know these similarities exist? How? Says all attorneys on earth. Why didn't it sit right with you last year when the film dropped? I'm not. This tells me nothing. You can read this out loud and get 100 people to visualize this differently, because we're all creative in our own way, right? Like, I can say something is blue. Somebody might see it as teal. Someone may see it as a little green. So what would help is you having this actually adapted to the film, and then we can see the movie itself. But when you just pushing this out here, this does nothing, because he can read it one way. Information Man Show can read it one way, and then visualize what you're saying in the script. And then I can read it another way and see something completely different. Our creativity in visualizing this script does not mean that we're infringing upon each other. Does that make sense? We're not copying each other. We're not stealing each other's creativity. And it's hard to do that when you can't visualize it. So we don't see a movie. Where's the movie? Like, this is crazy. Where is the actual movie? Where is the video game itself? He didn't put it into a video. Yeah, no, we will never learn these things. We will never see his movie or film of his script. We will never ever be able to see that visualized at all because of reasons. And he's just now saying something after a whole year. Because where the hell he been this whole time? He wait till this movie start winning awards and grossed in the millions of dollars that it did. I guess he just figured, you know what? I need to cash in on this. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. That's not copyright infringement. You're telling us what was in Sinners, but we can't see what was in Bloody Freaks. This shit won't make it past. It's gonna be dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. His lawsuit is DOA. You can't prove that at all. Copyright infringed upon. We're not learning about his characters though, because he has no film to show us his characters. There's no movie. It's not as if there was a movie made and then he can show us the film as he talks through what he wrote and created and then compare it side by side with Sinners. He can't even do that because he does not have a fucking movie. This is so stupid. That lawsuit is dead on arrival. Y'all hear him? I'm sorry. Can y'all hear? Let me reconnect. Y'all hear Information Man Show?
Every character, I developed those characters right here.
Can y'all hear?
So if I'm watching something and you done took something from me and try to change it a little bit, I know every detail that you've changed. I can go down the list of every single character.
Jesus. Yep. Let me refresh.
So much more. It's not even half of it. Over 100 bloody guitar is shown on it.
Oh, y'all can hear? Okay, cool. All right. I just want to make sure.
Camera.
Boom. Let me read this. He says his opening of his screenplay says a bloody guitar. Oh, I see it right there. Now, it's written small for me to see, probably hard for you to see, but I see what he's talking about. Let's continue here.
If you've seen Sinners, Sammy in the opening scene was holding a
guitar.
Okay, but you telling us the film. He's telling us what's in Sinners, but he's not showing us what's in Bloody Freaks. That's all he's doing. He's just telling us what's in Sinners. We can watch Sinners for ourselves. We haven't seen your script. We don't see Bloody Freaks, the film itself, in video. You can't just say, well, here's what they have in Sinners. See, it's the same as mine. Where's your movie?
Oh, God. That's right. That's Sammy right there.
This is painful.
It's so much more. It's not even half of it. over 100
Yeah, he will
similarities.
not tell us anything
Um,
else.
and my screenplay being copyright infringed upon.
My screenplay being copyright infringed upon, that no, that's not how that would be stated in court. Not at all. You you're trying to accuse Ryan Coogler of copywriting your work, and you didn't even make a movie. You're just telling us what's in Sinners. You're not even showing us what you recorded. You said your film made it to post production and was copyrighted back in 2020. It's 2026. So your film sat somewhere copyrighted for 4 years? You mean to tell me? And somehow you're going to be able to prove that Ryan Coogler or any member of his team saw your script and stole your idea. And you're going to be able to prove that in court? Based on what evidence?
It just don't sit right with me as a creator, because when I write movies or I write and create stories, I know every character. I develop those characters right here.
We don't know these characters.
So if I'm watching something and you done took something from me and tried to change it a little bit, I know every detail that you've changed. I can go down the list of every single character. The attorneys have seen it, and this is why I'm coming public. Like I said, it's even to the point where my part 2, I had wrote part 2 and part 3. In my outline, it tells you.
I don't care what you wrote. Did you record it? Was it produced? Where is the damn film? Where's your movie? Because this movie could turn out to be completely different from Sinners. He literally thinks just because you have a white, what he perceives to be Caucasian, female lead role and 3 black male roles that all supposed to be eaten by vampires and, somehow dealing in 1930s with Jim Crow, no one else can make a film with any of those concepts at all. He can't even show us a film that he's made. You can't go in there and just with this script and say, Yana, they stole my whole thing. The judge is going to look at this and say, okay, I can read this all day, but I might read this and visualize something completely different from Sinners. You're trying to prove that they stole your idea, that there was some level of copyright infringement. They infringed upon your work and stole it after it was copyrighted. And we can't even see your film. Is that what you're saying? Young man, get the hell out of my courtroom.
The time period, you find out the thing that infected me in the house came from the Jim Crow slave period time period. What time period was Sinners?
Let's keep it real. Sinners was exactly in the time period he's talking about is in the 1930s when you've had Ku Klux Klan running around and what have you. We got to keep it real. You had the Ku Klux Klan running around,
but I can say the same thing.
You had sharecropping. So he wrote a screenplay in the same era with similar characters here. But let's get a little bit of the beginning
from me. I wrote the movie in 2020. It was entitled Bloody Freaks.
Yeah, because Blood Freaks is a movie too. They're going to sue the hell out of you. Prepare yourself for that. Well, you didn't even try to be original with that. I mean, Ryan Coogler came up with a whole different title. You literally took the title of a film that already existed since 1972. Blood Freaks, Bloody Freaks, you just added a Y. So, it's funny how these things can boomerang back on you, you clown. Because you don't understand copyright infringement laws. So hopefully the writers of Blood Freaks sue your ass for stealing their title. Because Yarn, all he did was add a Y. You win. You can't make this up.
I have it copyrighted since 2020. God.
Where's the movie? Where you get this drawing from? Does that even look like bloody freaks up there? Where is the film? Why is he just showing us this picture?
There's a movie that is saying that they wrote this film in 2024.
They did. It has nothing to do with
We
yours.
were in pre-production already with 20.
Pre-production. Where is that at? Show us anything of proof that you were in pre-production. What film? What did you get recorded? Show us that.
7 other producers and different.
All right.
Oh, God,
let's Billy, this young man's script. Honey.
I love your Information Man show, but I have to wholeheartedly disagree. I don't know what he concluded on this. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. That dude lied like hell. The end. he's taking this to social media as opposed to just having initially filed a lawsuit last year when the film was released. Last year. It's been over a year. The film was released April of 2025. In the US, April 18th, 25. He doesn't have any film to show us of bloody freaks. No video game concept of the same name. And he's saying there are over 100 ideas in my film, in my script, that are similar to Sinners. And yet he doesn't ever go over any of that. So when you came to social media to air your grievance about this, and you decided to not be thorough and detailed with this shit, how do you expect us to believe any of that when we can't even watch your movie? How's that supposed to go? We can't even watch the movie. We can't see the video game. Oh, this lawsuit is going to be DOA, dead on arrival. That is a real concept they utilize for lawsuits, where the judge is going to dismiss that with prejudice and say, listen, you talking about we was in pre-production. Don't make shit up. Because if you go to court lying like that, you're going to be wasting the judge's time, and then they're going to be real mad at you. Where's the proof you were in pre-production? Okay, now. We're not doing this today, young man. You got to go get your job, all right? Best of luck to you. Bye. Dismiss with prejudice. Thank you. Next. Oh, God. Oh, Warner said, I don't want to play nothing called Bloody Freaks. I know. He turned that into a video game. No. You didn't even show it. How do you plan on proving this case? God. But he came to social media first, not the courts. Can y'all believe it? He's like, no, I'm going to prove that they stole my material and infringement upon my copyrighted work using my storyline for their films that got all these awards and all this millions of dollars. Let me go to social media first, not court. God. Or go have several seats. Ciao. I can't say when people do that. We are so done. I haven't said the image of Bloody Freaks looks ripped off from George Romero and Dan O'Bannon's Return of the Living Dead. I know, man, this is what he's trying to show people, like, oh, this is my idea. You stole the title of your film from Blood Freaks, you idiot. An old 1972 movie. What are you talking about? He can't even show us a movie he made. Like, here's a snippet, a 5-minute clip of what we were able to put in so far. I mean, none of that. All he's trying to do is get some attention. Then that's it. That's not gonna fare well for him in the court of law, though, because all he's gonna do is go in there and piss that judge off. Oh, he's gonna piss that judge off. Chabu. So this is Panda Press, you all. Panda Press did a new video. Umar made asking for receipts feel like betraying black children, because he does. He's an idiot. We're gonna check this video out and then call it a night. And then we'll do part 1 tomorrow of he has a full 3-hour documentary we'll check that out starting tomorrow. I'm not going over his dumb interview he did. I think Lennon was doing a live stream on it. I can't stomach it because all he does is talk about the same shit, lies about something being ready when it's not. No permits on file, none of that. So, the Oompa Loompa is just going on these platforms, collecting money, lying like hell, getting his ass kissed, and that's it. He's giving nothing of value. When I can go on the city's website and see that there's no permits, he will not pass inspection. The buildings are not insured. He does not have a school website. No school website. There's still no website for the school. Y'all know that? No website for the school. So the Umar Tardians can still kiss my ass. You can't make this up. So I can't do it. Then he got all the patience in the world. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not watching his interview. I can't do it. Especially when he on auto repeat. I would rather watch Panda Press. So y'all make sure y'all go show him some support. Show Panda Press some love. Let me drop the video link in the chat. And if I can get one of the mods to drop the YouTube channel link in the chat. If we get a Muppet version of Malware's interview of that Nathaniel kid, then we'll check that video out from Dr. Nini. Otherwise, Malware's not getting the view out of me, child. Ooh, child. There you go. Y'all make sure y'all go show Panda Press some love and tell him we sent you. Oh, man. He in the literature world, too. I know, right? Oh, we never got the website. No school website. So however the kids enroll is just going to be through. You're going to have to text him your child's information to enroll your child in the whole school. Because Umar is a scammer. The end. All right, y'all ready? Hit the phone where you can see and hear. Let's get to it.
Go to any video about Dr. Umar Johnson right now. Anyone. Does not matter if it dropped today or 3 years ago. Scroll to the comments and find me the person who says haters gonna hate, or our own people need to stop blocking his blessings.
Huh? What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Or you are doing the system's work for them. I will wait. You found them in 30 seconds because they are always there. On every video, every comment section, every platform. Same language, different accounts, same exact bullshit. Now ask yourself something. Who taught them to say that? Because Umar did not have to show up in those comment sections himself. He did not need lawyers. He did not need threats. He did not need to silence a single critic personally. The community did it for him, for free. For 13 years. And today I am going to show you exactly how he built a pitch that made that possible. A pitch so specifically engineered that questioning it did not feel like accountability. It felt like racial betrayal. $700,000 confirmed on camera in 2017. Donations continued. A sheriff sale in 2025. Donations continued. Documented receipts. And right now, today, someone is in a comment section calling a critic a hater.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That is not community. That is a mechanism. And once you see how it was built, you will never unsee it. 2017, Roland Martin sits across from Dr. Umar Johnson and asked him one question directly. How much money has been raised and what is the status of the project? His exact answer? $700,000.
You talked about taking over the buildings or the land of a black school that was shut down.
Yes, St. Paul's College.
And you were raising money for it. First of all, how much money has been raised and what's the status of that project?
Well, St. Paul's has been sold. Approximately 3 to 5 months ago, I was told by the auction company in charge of the sale that it was been sold to a developer.
So how much money was raised? What the people gave, all kinds of people gave. How much was raised and what's the status of that?
$700,000. And the status is we're still looking for a school. And the status is my start date for FDMG will be 8/21/18, or if at all, it may be delayed to 8/21/19.
2,000 years later.
Come on, none of it's true.
None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
$700,000. And the status is, we are still looking for a school. $700,000 confirmed. And then the donations continue. For how long? 8 more years. The building almost went to auction in August 2025 over an unpaid utility bill. He ran an emergency PayPal drive the same week. People gave again. Right now, today, someone is in a comment section on a video about Umar calling a critic a hater. The mechanism is still running. So the question this video exists to answer is not whether the receipts were public. They were. Roland Martin put $700,000 on camera in 2017 and nobody blinked. The question is why public receipts never stopped a single donation cycle across 13 years.
Why?
Shit, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like,
and the answer has nothing to do with the school. It has nothing to do with the money. It has everything to do with the pitch he built around both of those things. A pitch so specifically engineered that asking where the money went did not feel like accountability. It felt like betraying Black children. That is what we're getting into today. Stay with me. The first load-bearing word in the pitch was not FDMG. It was not Frederick Douglass. It was not even school. It was chosen ones. That is what he called the boys who would attend, not students, applicants, or kids who passed an entrance exam or met an academic standard. Chosen ones, selected by him. Dr.
Umar Ifatunde Oguntade in the International Movement for the Independence and Protection of African People.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
The prince of pan-scamism himself. Now think about what that word does to a parent. Your son is not enrolling in a school. He is being chosen for the revolution. His seat at FDMG is not a tuition payment. It is a destiny. And the moment you attach a child's future to divine selection, asking for a financial receipt does not feel like due diligence. It feels like doubting whether your son deserves to be chosen. That is not an accident. That word was load-bearing. It was doing structural work inside the pitch every single time he used it. On the Breakfast Club, on live streams, in front of crowds of parents who had already given and needed a reason to keep giving. And here is the part that makes it architectural rather than just manipulative. Once the community adopted it, once parents started calling their sons chosen ones in their own conversations, the word stopped belonging to the pitch and started belonging to the identity. You cannot audit an identity. You cannot demand receipts from a destiny. Chosen ones. 2 words. 13 years of BS. The second load-bearing word was civilization. And this one did something chosen ones could not do alone. It made the scope impossible to audit. Think about the difference between a school and a civilization. A school has classrooms. You can count them. A school has teachers. You can ask for their names. A school has students. You can ask where they are. Every part of a school is verifiable. Every part of a school can be receipted. A civilization cannot be fully pictured, and anything that cannot be fully pictured cannot be fully questioned. And when someone questions the blueprint for a civilization, they are not asking about classrooms. They are asking you to think small. They are asking you to accept that the system cannot be beaten. They are asking you to abandon the vision before it has a chance to breathe. The independent Black institution frame ran the same operation from a different angle. Outside accountability was not curiosity. It was the system doing its work through people who thought they were asking legitimate questions. Every journalist who asked where the money went was a threat to Black independence. Every receipts video was propaganda. Every concerned donor was a coon or a struggle streamer who did not understand the mission. He did not have to say any of that directly. The framing and the stand said it for him. The scope was the shield. The independence was the armor. And together they made the civilization impossible to question without feeling like you were the problem. The architecture had one vulnerability. Words only work if the community enforces them. And for a community to enforce language it has never been explicitly taught, the cost of breaking it has to be social, immediate, and severe. So this
is the same community that doesn't want to sue him. He doesn't want to sue him. They don't want to take him to court. This is not a lesbian channel. What the hell is wrong with you? You and the devil are liar. What are you talking about? Gotta see it. My favorite lesbian channel. Get your ass on somewhere. Y'all, but this is the thing. You got a whole conscious community that does not want to even take him to court and sue him. They're afraid to ask him, where is the money going? Because they know they'll be immediately ostracized. So they allow that to punk their asses out and scare them. And yet, he consistently moves the goalposts, and he's been doing it for 14 years. Because he's still talking about opening an institution. Can y'all hear Panda Press? Were y'all able to hear Panda Press? Somebody trolling. Juju, you couldn't hear Panda Press video? Is that if Manny coming in here with that bullshit, I want him blocked. Now you just trying to be, insult to me. Y'all good? Audio good? Okay, cool. You can? Okay, cool. As long as y'all were able to hear Panda Press video. But what he's saying is, y'all, this is why he's trying to talk about this so-called becoming a church or a community center or something like that now. He changes it up because he knows after 14 years of saying this is going to be a school, it will never be a school. He doesn't have the intelligence to turn it into a school. And you're talking about bringing small minor children into a building in a bando that will not be insured or pass inspection. Because at the end of the day, he still has to follow city codes. He has to follow the law. So, no, he's not going to be able to get that going. So now he wants to try to make it seem like he's opening a church up and in the AME of all things. Not one of those Ifa Tunde religious temples or anything. No, he wants it to be an AME church. Why? Wait a minute. I thought don't you celebrate Ifa Tunde? Why would you not turn it into one of those temples, buildings or whatever for Ifa Tunde or a Shunagunagun? You want it to be an AME church? That's got to be a slap in the face to Christianity. What do you mean? But you're not a Christian. That's how stupid he is. Ifa, there you go. He wants it to be, he would rather it be an AME church, which is a segment of Christianity, but not an Ifa temple. So all of a sudden, he's not proud of his own religion. He might as well call it the Temple of Ifa and then keep kicking rocks. He registered it with the IRS as a 501c4. Will it get to now have the ability to lobby politically? However, you're now required by law to surrender over the expenses. So where are the expenses for FDMG again? Because now by law, under tax law, as a 501c4, you have to send over the expenses for FDMG. Because he doesn't want it to be seen as a school anymore because he knows he can't open a school. That's how stupid he is. Let me register this as a 501c4 where the tax requirement and tax laws are much more stringent on the expenses that I have to report. Knowing damn well he's not trying to do that. But this dumbass wants it to be a 501c4. Talking about it becoming an AME church. It's absolutely insane. Not an Ifa temple. Forget that. This is so crazy. Shout out to Panda Press for this video. Well done. Y'all hit the 4. Let me know if you can hear it.
Attached a price tag to criticism, not a legal one or a financial one, a social one. Struggle streamer. That is what you were if you asked where the money went on a YouTube video. YouTubian. That is what you were if you made a receipts video. Coon. That is what you were if you questioned the mission publicly. Not a concerned donor or someone doing due diligence. A race trader. Someone actively working against Black children. Think about what that price tag does inside a community that is already hyper-vigilant about being perceived as disloyal. You are not just questioning a fundraising operation. You are risking your standing, your relationships, your identity as someone who is genuinely down for the people. But fortunately, there's still a few of us that
We do not care.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
And here's the part that makes it architectural. He did not need to be in every conversation where that price tag was collected. Once the labels existed, once the community knew the cost of asking questions, people started collecting the price on his behalf without being asked, without being paid, without knowing they were doing it. Every person who called a critic a struggle streamer was protecting a PayPal link without knowing it. The community became the enforcement arm, and it cost him nothing. This is not theoretical. Pull up any video about Dr. Umar Johnson posted in the last 2 weeks. Just from the last 2 weeks. Someone said if our own people stop hating, it will prosper. 22 likes, posted 9 days ago. Another person said, haters gonna hate, but forward motion, we about. 64 likes, posted 11 days ago. Then another one. Dr. Umar is the epitome of perseverance in the face of adverse media propaganda. I applaud his discipline.
How, Sway? You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Are you stupid or something?
154 likes, posted 10 days ago. Bruh. These comments did not appear on a video from 2016 before the receipts were public. They appeared after the Roland Martin interview was on YouTube, after the sheriff's cell notice was posted on the building, after all the documented receipt videos we dropped. I'm talking about myself, Poetic Flacco, Seti Nash, Lennon Honor, just to name a few. Yet the mechanism did not slow down when the evidence arrived. It absorbed the evidence and kept running. Every receipts video became propaganda. Every documented failure became persecution. Every question became hate.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Not because he told them to say that, because the architecture he built in 2013 was still standing in 2026, and the community was still staffing it for free. That is what You Were the Shield means. You were given a language system specifically designed to make your protection feel like loyalty. My question is, does any of this require Dr. Umar Johnson to be consciously running it? Because that is the move. That is always the move. When the receipts land, when the architecture becomes visible, when the enforcement arm gets named, the response is always the same. Maybe he really believes in the school. Maybe he genuinely thinks the mission is real. Maybe he is not running a deliberate operation. He is just a man who got in over his head and kept going.
Do you see me laughing, my nigga?
And here's the answer. It does not matter at this point. The pitch does not require him to be dishonest to function. It only requires the language to be in place.
Negro pen. Somebody snatch that Negro pen's melanin for me. Somebody please snatch that Negro pen's melanin.
If anybody deserve a Coon Award, it's your ass. If anybody deserves a Coon Award, it is your ass, boy.
I'm sorry, brother, but you are in the book of Negroes.
Wanted to speak to me, so you come and address me. And I don't know what you're speaking to me for anyway, because I don't fuck with you. You's a hater. I don't know what it is with you little midgets. I'm telling you.
You've been raising money for 15 years. Y'all didn't even know me 15 years.
You've been out here for 14 years all over YouTube. You dumb moron. It is not our fault that your dumb ass can't open a school. And you built nothing. Show proof that you bought something. Start with that. Because you didn't buy the bandos either. You can't make this shit up. This is how he talks to people. Y'all cult leaders don't care about their own cult members. They don't care. He does not care about the Umar Tardians. That's why I don't care how they feel either. He doesn't care. Your own cult leader does not care about you. Same thing with the Candy asses. Candace Owens doesn't care about her cult members. Neither do I. I don't owe them that. If the cult leader don't care, then why should we? This is how he talks to his own cult members that are feeding his ass little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale. They're the ones keeping him stuffed and happy. He's not missing a meal. Contrary to popular belief, I'm aware, he's not losing weight either. Yeah, no. But yet somebody told her you need to retract that whole thing about him passing out. Funny that she had to retract that. I mean, if it were true, why retract it? But yet he's, losing weight and drinking water in good shape. Fuck you saying? You the one talking about he passing out. Probably got health issues. Now you retract that. The moment you get a call, somebody telling you, you might want to retract all that shit you said because he ain't passed out. Funny how she did it. That's so crazy. Big back with girth. Oh, Umar, you big back Oompa Loompa. He's sitting there just, look at that face all front. Y'all, this freeze frame is epic. Why your face look like you constipated? He get his constipation look on because he can't admit out loud that I've been taking money from y'all for 15 years. Damn, it's been that long? I ain't know it's been that long. Why y'all didn't tell me I've been scamming after 7 years? I mean, it's so stupid.
Talking about the YouTubian struggle stream. Exactly. These Negroes will desecrate your reputation. You
don't have a reputation. You don't have anything worth saving. You've been lying and taking people's money, and you've never gotten a job. Get a job. You lazy. Get a job. Big Back is mad because people are pointing out that he's just living off of other people's incomes. All these so-called black conscious people, the Umar Tardians, have no quarrels with taking care of the big back gorilla. His so-called King Kong dunk brainless skull head here. They don't have any quarrels with taking care of his ass. And he makes them feel as if your duty in life is to go to work, earn money, and then to send me cash apps and PayPal donations. And nothing more. The Umar Tardians are good for nothing but feeding him. That's it. There's no other purpose in life for them than to just serve his ass. That's how he makes them feel. This is what happens when you're in the cult. You worship the ground he walks on. You send him all your rent money. And then he goes out and buys Cinnabons. And then he's going to keep telling you the school is coming when it's not going to come. He's going to lie about everything that's going on. But then ignore the violation report where one of the 2 bandos he's been raising money for will never be open. He won't tell you all that, because clowns don't read. Cult members don't read nothing. Yeah, this is it. Just feeding his ass is all your purpose in life.
image, your character for 100 views. Dear Kun, on behalf of Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade and the International Movement for the Independence and Protection of African People, you have hereby been excommunicated from the African race, and we have rebirthed you into the European power.
Chosen ones, civilization, independent black institution, struggle streamer. Those words do their work whether he believes them or not. The enforcement arm runs whether he activates it or not. The donations continue whether he intends them to or not. A trap does not need to know it is a trap to catch people. The architecture is what matters. The intent is irrelevant to the outcome, which means the question of whether he believes his own pitch is actually the least interesting question in this entire story. The most interesting question is why the architecture kept working after the evidence was public. And we just answered that. The pitch was immune to evidence because the evidence was pre-framed as the enemy. That is not a flaw in the system. That is the system working exactly as designed. How can someone comment, Dr. Umar is the epitome of perseverance in the face of adverse media propaganda, and get 154 likes? How, Sway? That is not stubbornness. That is not blind faith. That is an architecture that was specifically built to absorb proof.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as in my opinion. I mean,
yeah, man.
And you know what though? That's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me?
The Roland Martin interview was propaganda. The sheriff's sale was government persecution. The receipt videos were struggle streamers doing the system's work. The white man is after him. Every piece of evidence that arrived got reframed before it could land. This was never just about FDMG, the chosen one's language, the civilization frame, the independent institution armor, the community enforcement arm, the labels that made criticism cost more than silence. None of that is unique to Dr. Umar Johnson. Every single piece of it is a template, and every single piece of it can be picked up by the next person who understands that a community protecting something it loves is a community that can be turned into a shield. The question the Roland Martin interview should have ended in 2017 is still open in 2026 because the pitch was built to make the question feel like the problem. So what does the next one look like? Same language, different name. Chosen ones becomes a new phrase. Civilization becomes a new vision. Independent Black institution becomes a new frame. The PayPal link is different. The building is in a different city, but the architecture is identical. And if the community does not decide what it requires before the first dollar moves, the mechanism does not need Umar Johnson to keep running. It just needs the next person who knows how to use the words. So let me ask you this. If the next pitch shows up tomorrow using the same language, the same frame, the same labels for anyone who asks questions, what does the community require before the first dollar moves? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to know where you stand. If you want to see how this pattern plays out beyond Umar, that video is right here. Click now, and I'll see you on the next one. Panda out. It's a white supremacy.
That's the end of that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is the this actual full story he's done. This is 2 hours 48 minutes, and we're gonna start on that tomorrow. But the previous video, well done. I'm becoming a huge fan of Panda Press. Well done. Y'all, that's all we got for this one. This was awesome. Like I said, I just can't do the interviews Umar does now. Unless he says something different that is, alarming and newsworthy, I'll react to it. But the last interview he did, this dude talking about, oh, you helped me and my son and all this stuff. Child, please. It's like he's just saying it to be flattering. It's like, how did he help your child again? Boy, don't simp for this grown man. You don't have to do that. And the worst part is, when is King Randall getting his money back? Because Umar didn't give him an interview. This is crazy. He's gone on all these platforms, but yet he keeps calling people YouTube and struggle streamers. He's a struggle streamer himself. And he just don't want to own up to it. Umar, you can kiss my ass. Y'all. Oh my God. The guy interviewing Umar is a major simp. Oh yeah. He's sipping hard and he's got a son. Oh, y'all. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I've had 3 live streams today. It was a long day. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. I appreciate all of you all. We will start on this documentary here on tomorrow from Panda Press and do a part 2 for Saturday, plus a Candace marathon, because there are more films I need to catch up with her. But I appreciate all of you all your support. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys hype the videos when they are done. And if we get the Muppet version of Malware's interview with this fake ass, whoever this clown is talking about, Cinna stole my movie, then we'll react to that. But I won't react to her actual interview. I'm sure it's every bit of entertaining We can get many jokes from it. I just got to have a transformative, creative version of it. So shout out to Dr. Nini. If you can come up with something great, and then we'll check it out and go from there. Sounds good? Y'all make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. And I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Y'all be good into the next one. Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.